Hello everyone. I figured because the video quality was so bad in my last video, I'd make a new one making up for it. So I just figured I'd show off my prop weapons collection. I'm only going to show off ones that I personally made, but I'll also include ones that I just painted. So I'll start off with one of my more recent ones, the Alien Blaster. Now, my thought process making this was I wanted to make it more off of the Fallout 3 design, which I obviously did do, but I also wanted to make it a little bit my own, so it's slightly different, but not by much. It's also very scuffed up and everything. I started making this project, I don't even remember how long ago, but it was on my Instagram. Um, but then it got put on hold. A lot of things started going wrong with it, like heat. Like I got a little few burn areas, but I was just gonna go over that with a black wash to make it pop more, make it look battle worn, almost used. Um, yeah, I included the hole here, which goes a couple inches deep, 2.5, I think. So that way later I can make an insert for that for cartridges if I so need. So I hope you guys did enjoy that build. It was a lot of fun, especially with the tinted barrel there. I really enjoyed doing that. That turned out great. Um, yeah, hope you enjoyed that build. Moving on to a much, much older build is I have the Smart Pistol from Titanfall 2, which was just, I made a cardboard Glock, and then with thin styrofoam I remade it and added some damage because I was making a cosplay at the time, and that's just how my look was. It was battle scarred, so I had some battle damage put on there. Have a little magnet. I can't remember what attachment went there, but I did have that. Oh, that magnet was actually to hold to my side. That's what that was. This came out a little big, so I never ended up really using it for anything. This was just kind of also put on hold, then eventually finished, and then put away. So this is a much older one, probably 4 years. I don't know. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it though. Now this was probably the first prop gun I made. It's the pistol from oh, some damage there. I'll have to fix that. Um, this is from Republic Commandos. I really enjoyed making this. I actually took a dollar store pistol, and I only kept, I think it's here, and it like goes around and down there. That's the only part of it that was the original pistol. Everything else I built on top. I even put a little screw thing in there. I can't remember what it was or what it was from, but just to add that little bit of texture. And then, of course, because it was Republic Commandos, this glowed blue. So I had a little spot to put the battery in and the LEDs. And it was just held on by a magnet and a piece of metal there. So it just clips on. This is extremely comfortable to hold, and one of my favorites to just to look at. I like the texture and the weather and everything. It's very nice to me. I like it. but I will have to fix it. This one there was a while where this pistol was pretty popular for prop makers, so I had to take my hand and do it. I want to repaint it though because it just didn't turn out as nice as I wanted. So yeah, if you want to see a video going over this, I will gladly redo this. I'll strip the paint and redo it, probably like with graphite powder like I did the other ones. So yeah, not super old, that one. Now I got the twin revolvers that I just did in my newest video. These are more so stunt props, something to just toss around, you know. If you have an actor or whoever using it that maybe is going to take a fall, you would take the good prop and you'd hand them the one that looks the closest to it. Now, this was supposed to be a rough prop, you know, there was nothing really difficult to do about it. It was unprimed. It was just quickly gone over with graphite powder. There's no sealant. Bit of paint, and I sealed that just so it doesn't scratch off. But other than that, like, this was super easy, and you just, when you're filming, you take off the orange cap, whatever. If I was recommending somebody to do graphite powder, I'd say do a clear coat over top. Clear coats will stop with any rub off, because I don't know if you can see on my finger, but just by rubbing it, you can get a little bit of that material off. But it looks good on camera. That's what I like. So I have two variations, so that way, you know, if you need more than one, that's great. But if you want to add some color, hey, yeah, I am pretty happy with how these turned out, especially with the still functioning triggers, because everybody, when they hold a fake gun, they pull the trigger. Yeah, I hope you guys liked that video as well. Now, onto lightsabers. I have this one. I think this was Plo Koon's. I don't exactly remember, but I really liked using the two BBs here for that, because it just gives it that perfect effect of like the light bulbs, but without them actually being in there. This one was a lot of fun to do with the I have the same paint in there that I have on the Alien Blaster, so it has that little bit of a bluey purple shine. If you want to see how I built this, I posted a video on it. I really enjoyed making this one. This was probably one of my favorites to make. So, yeah, I have made several lightsabers though, as you'll see. Next, I'll show off Mara Jade's. This was another one that I was really proud of at the time, a few years ago. I don't think I ever filmed making this one. This was just like, I wanted to make it, so I made it. And I'm pretty happy with it. Feels slightly hefty, but like not heavy enough, so if you wanted to wear it for a cosplay, you wouldn't even feel it on your belt. But it looks good. Yeah. The last one that I made, this was probably, yeah, this was like the first lightsaber I made where I started using cardboard and foam. But this was also PVC. Like, this part was PVC. Don't exactly think anything else was, but I did use PVC for this. Darth Vader's hilt was one of my favorites at the time, and I was like, hey, I want to make that. So I did. It didn't turn out too good, didn't align those pretty well, but at the time I really didn't care. I just wanted Darth Vader's lightsaber. Not the first lightsaber I made. I don't know if I still have it around, but I I truly enjoyed making all of these lightsabers. Now, the last two were just 3D printed, but I painted, so I'll just set one aside for now. Starting off with Anakin's lightsaber. This one I went with a very weathered look, gunky. Made it some oil drips, some like dirt. I really gunked it up. I even did some discoloration, like it's been used a heck of a lot. And then I also have Luke's lightsaber. Again, just 3D printed. The only thing I did was paint it. So, yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I obviously didn't involve any of my airsoft guns or wooden gun props. I also didn't include a work in progress that's been put on hold for a while now. It was my Halloween build, but I couldn't finish it in the time period I gave myself, and I set it aside. Do I wish I finished it? Absolutely. I regret not giving myself more time to work on it, but I'll probably hold on to it until next Halloween comes around, and then I'll finish it up and post that. I've already shown it on my Instagram. I haven't shown it on YouTube, so I actually think I'll do that for you. I was making the lion gun from Rainbow Six Siege with the Halloween skin. And it was turning out so nice. I used my airbrush, but you can see the grit on it. It was from the foam. I tried to sand it down to make it more smooth for the airbrush, and it just tore up a whole bunch, and I couldn't deal with that fast enough. But as you can see, I got the airbrush done for that, and I'll probably do the graphite powder for all of this detail because it just looks so good. But yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get that done for everyone, but again, I don't get paid, so I'm just having fun with this. If there's any other builds that you want to see done, please leave a comment, because I'm looking for things to do. And if you do want to see me redo this pistol, I absolutely will. If I get 10 likes, if I get 10 likes, I will gladly repaint this, because A, one of my favorite guns, like, you can't go wrong. It's gorgeous, looks good, and it handles great. Like, it came with, I'll show you. Came with these guys, and for most of them I popped off the top, and I was gonna cast them so that way I can make more shells later. But yeah, they came with these guys. You just load them in. Like, it's a fun little toy gun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see anything again, please leave a comment. I'm looking for an excuse to make things at this point. If you want to subscribe. If we reach 10 likes, I will again gladly repaint this. At least I will gladly do the graphite powder. And I don't know if I want to change the handle. I like the brown and the gold. So maybe I will just strip the black and I'll go in with the graphite powder. Definitely glue it up though, because it's a little cheap plastic, but there's a lot of places that I missed painting it the first time that I'd love to redo. Anyway, have a good rest of your day.